It's been a bloody day in Trinidad and Tobago, and tonight we can tell you that 2 police officers have been shot in the line of duty and are now warded at hospital, while a manhunt is on in South Trinidad as police look for their assailants. Just after 3:30 this afternoon, Officer Man Warren and PC Phillips responded to a call of a stolen vehicle near the Rahamud service station at Cross Crossing. Investigators say they found the car and arrested the men. One of them grabbed Officer Man Warren's gun and shot him in the chest. PC Phillip was shot on the shoulder. Police have launched a manhunt in South Trinidad for the men using both ground and air services. And 2 people were killed in separate incidents today. Dead are Suresh Suklal, who was chopped to death in Claxton Bay, and a man identified only as Picky, who was shot dead in Larizos, Arima. Also dead is a bandit who robbed a bar in Barataria. The man was killed by a patron in the bar at the time. Well, as we told you, 2 police officers were shot while in the line of duty today after they intercepted a stolen vehicle and arrested 3 men. But in some quick work, police managed to arrest 2 men believed to be responsible for the shootings of the officers and are carrying out a massive all-point bulletin exercise for the arrest of the 3rd. Cameraman Ivan Tulsi was there and he captured some exclusive images for this Melissa Williams report.
A massive manhunt continued on Tuesday evening to arrest all those responsible for the shooting of 2 police officers in South Trinidad. Reports say Inspector Man Warren and Police Constable Phillip were among a party of officers who responded to reports of a stolen vehicle near Rahamud's service station at Cross Crossing, San Fernando, just around 3:30 on Tuesday afternoon. Investigators say the officers found the car and arrested 3 men. The men were in the police vehicle being taken to the police station for questioning when one of them reportedly grabbed Inspector Man Warren's gun and shot him in the chest. Police Constable Phillip was also shot in the shoulder. All 3 men then escaped. The officers were rushed for medical treatment while a full-scale manhunt was launched in the air with a helicopter doing aerial patrols and on the ground with police officers patrolling the streets near Mbakade and other areas. The search would soon pay off as 2 men were arrested by police near King's Wharf and taken into custody. The manhunt continued for the 3rd man. So far, Inspector Man Warren was taken for emergency surgery and is listed in a serious condition. We understand Constable Phillips' injury was not life-threatening and he remains in stable condition. Commenting on the incident, Acting Commissioner of Police Stephen Williams says his thoughts and prayers are with his men who were shot in the line of duty. He says it pains him whenever an officer is injured, but says this incident highlights the high risk of policing. He adds, though, it will not deter his men from carrying out effective policing and arresting the small group of criminals hell-bent on breaking the law. I am Melissa Williams reporting for CNC3 News.
Meanwhile, the murder count shot up to 62 for the year thus far, with the murders of 2 men. In the most recent incident, a man known only as Picky was shot and killed at Larizos Road in Arima. Police say the murder occurred just around 2 this afternoon. Investigators say the man had gone to play Playway, and as he was getting back into his vehicle, he was shot by the occupant of a blue vehicle. He died at the scene. A motive is yet to be established for that killing. And a 46-year-old animal farmer from St. John's, Claxton Bay, died on the spot after being bludgeoned in the head with a concrete block and chopped about the body by 2 men. Reports say around 10 this morning, Suresh Suklal was at his home when 2 men came and accused him of stealing. An argument ensued and reports say Suklal pulled out a cutlass and struck the men. Police say the men managed to wrestle the cutlass away from Suklal, who tried to run off, but they chased him, hit him with a boulder and chopped him. He died at the scene. 2 men from Chaguanas have been detained and are under police guard at hospital. And staying with crime news, the tables turned again today on yet another bandit who was shot and killed by a citizen. Reports say a man armed with a firearm held up Singh's bar at the corner of Branch and Queen Streets in Aranguez. The man and his accomplice robbed patrons of cash and valuables. However, as they were attempting to leave, a patron who had a licensed firearm shot one of the bandits. He died on the spot. ASP Mahabir is continuing investigations as the hunt continues for the bandit's accomplice.